Oh, there we go. Now it turned on. What's going on? This is your boy B Grange coming to you from South Central Coral Springs saying, yo, what the fuck is going on, people? I missed yesterday, Thursday, at 8 o'clock, so we're doing a 11:36 episode on Friday because, you know, I am a consummate professional and I don't want to miss a show, especially when there are questions to be answered. You know, as you guys know, I am not a professional, but I'm not a professional doctor, that is, but I am a totally professional patient. You know, so I can answer a lot of questions in my point of view that might be able to help you. So I'm coming to you live from Facebook, Underground Live Radio, and I'm coming to you on YouTube on B Grinch Live. That's the channel. And I hope you guys listen, you know, maybe learn a little bit of something. But I got this question. Do psychiatrists personally know what it's like to take an antipsychotic? All right, so this is my answer. No, not really. If they were taking an antipsychotic, then chances are that you're not fit to be a psychiatrist. But I will tell you that a lot of psychiatrists and psychologists go to other psychiatrists and psychologists because they hear so much fucking shit during their work week that they got to unload to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But Quora answered this question, and they answered this question like this. Antipsychotics may be used for several indications. It's like, I think it's unlikely that many psychiatrists are taking them for psychiatric disorders, as it would be difficult to maintain a practice with psychotic illnesses. If they are taking one as an adjunct treatment for depression, anxiety, or bipolar disorder, then maybe. Most of us, however, have not experience in taking psychiatrics. So, no. Now, the thing is that weirds me out a little bit because they're real quick to fucking prescribe you some shit and use you as a guinea pig to try this drug or to try that drug when they don't know the effects of it themselves. But the thing is that you got literally drug dealers, which are the pharmaceutical representatives, that come in and they try to sell the doctors on selling this and selling that. A lot of doctors take kickbacks from these drug reps. You'd be surprised. And that's why they push certain drugs, certain new drugs, because, you know, they're getting kickbacks to try it rather than drugs that they are familiar with. They'll give this new drug a try. And then before you know it, women are growing hair on their backs and men's penises are shrinking. You know, and some of you men don't want that to happen because, you know, you're short enough, but no, I'm just kidding. Fact of the matter is that, a lot of doctors do not take, I mean, I could understand if a doctor takes like a Klonopin or a Xanax to lower their anxiety level because, you know, they got to hear a lot of crazy shit over the week. You know, my doctors ultimately know that I'm fucking nuts. But the thing is that I'm not nuts to the point where they laugh at me because, you know, I'm brutally honest with my problems. And they think I'm kind of funny because of the fact that my problems are fucking really kind of stupid. You know, a lot of my problems have to do with fucking women that I meet and bad decisions that I make and the anxieties of how my life has been ruined by a certain person who I'm not going to mention. But my whole entire life has been indeed affected by just one person who has taken my entire life and threw it into the fucking garbage can without knowledge or knowing. And this motherfucker, well, we're cool now. All right, I'm not gonna say that he's my father, but yes, he is my father. My father basically threw my life away, you know, 40 years ago. I'm 46 now. Him and I have been cool for about the last 5 years. But nevertheless, yeah, it only takes one person to really fuck up your whole entire life. And then, of course, I get blamed for making bad decisions. But really, the decisions I've made have not been of my own thinking. You know, I've really have always taken the advice of my father, who I thought was a smart man, when in hindsight, I realized he's a stupid motherfucker who thinks he's very smart, who experiences various mental illnesses himself, which, of course, he's in denial and will never admit to. But overall, he's a good guy, and his intentions have always been there, but his psychological problems have affected me in such a way that I am in the position that I am today, when I could be I am a normal, outstanding citizen, but that's because I am well medicated, and I am on a cocktail of medications that completely work for me. Therefore, I am able to get on the air here and talk to you about mental ailments and whatnot. And I happen to be well versed on mental ailments because I just about got all of them. And to be perfectly honest with you, I've just about taken every medication that there is. Not so much for like seizure disorders, although I have been on medications that could induce seizures. Like, you might not know this, but Wellbutrin, a very commonly used medication, if you have seizures, you have to tell your doctor before he puts you on a regimen of Wellbutrin, because Wellbutrin could actually incite or cause or influence seizures. And if a doctor is not aware that you suffer from seizurous episodes, Wellbutrin could honestly affect you to increase your what's the word I'm looking for? To increase your chances of having seizures. I am on the highest dose. I'm on a ridiculously high dose of Wellbutrin because of my dopamine levels and my neopinephrine levels. That's what Wellbutrin really works on. The crazy thing is that Wellbutrin, you might not know, is the same thing as Chantix. Chantix is an anti-smoking medication. Like, for instance, if you want to stop smoking, a doctor will offer you Chantix, which most people don't know is Wellbutrin. It's the exact same medication. Now, the reason why they're named differently, because if a doctor says, oh, you want to stop smoking, I'll put you on Wellbutrin, people automatically who are aware of Wellbutrin will be like, no, I don't want to be on an antidepressant. Fuck that. So they actually changed the name for Wellbutrin to Chantix for people that don't smoke. That's why both medications aid you in not smoking. Now, I remember when I was in law enforcement, I was on Wellbutrin for about, I'd say 2-3 months, and I was outside the jail, and I was smoking a cigarette out of a fresh pack. And I said, wow, this cigarette tastes fucking disgusting. And I literally threw the entire pack away and quit smoking for 2 years. Then I came off, I switched psychiatrists, I came off the Wellbutrin and started smoking again. Now I'm back on the Wellbutrin for quite some time now. And every now and again I'll buy a pack of cigarettes and I'll smoke them and enjoy them very much so. But I do not feel the need to smoke cigarettes every day. So you say to yourself, that sounds kind of weird. You know, I shouldn't be smoking at all. I should not feel the need to smoke. And I don't. But sometimes, what can I say? I enjoy a nice, full-flavored cigarette. Or menthol. Usually if I smoke a menthol, it's a Newport. Because let's face it, you know, I got a lot of, I'm ordained black. You know, I did work in the hood where I was the only white guy for 10 miles in every direction. So every time you'd want to bum a cigarette, it was a Newport. So I got very, very used to fucking smoking Newports. And then I smoke, you know, I used to smoke like Marlboro Lights, but I'm fucking poor now. So it's like I smoke 305 full flavored. And they're kind of just a little bit stronger than Marlboro Lights. You know, so I dig on them. And they're cheap. They're only like $4.27 a pack instead of like $7. That's fucking crazy what you guys pay for fucking cigarettes. Unbelievable. But nevertheless, Wellbutrin is a great antidepressant if you don't suffer from seizures. I think that it works well with the medications that I'm taking, and that's just part of one of two antidepressants that I'm on. I'm on two mood stabilizers, an antipsychotic. I'm on fucking anti-anxiety medicines. I'm really fucked. But I'm not fucked, though, because they all work for me, and I maintain a normal fucking attitude and outlook on life. Although I am in what's called a medicational bliss. You know, I really don't give a fuck about anything. Like, for instance, my house could fucking catch fire, and I'll whip out the marshmallows and just fucking have a cookout. You know what I'm saying? That's how little I give a shit about anything. That's why, I don't know. I guess that's one of the reasons why I am the way I am. Of course, I would care if my house was on fire. But nevertheless, there's a lot of things that I don't pay much mind to because of the fact that I am in a medicated bliss. I live in paradise. I live in my own little world. And quite honestly, I don't give a shit. And if you're well medicated, that could be you. I don't stress over small stuff, although I do stress over big stuff, but not to the point where other people do, because I have it in my head now where my brain works so functionally well that I don't get freaked out about things. I'm able to handle things in a better way than a person, let's say, who doesn't feel that they're mentally ill and doesn't take any medication. But I will tell you that there is a higher percentage of people that do not think they're mentally ill that are, okay? And that denial sets in, So I'm just going to take a drink of water real quick. Things that should naturally bother me don't. And, they might bother me a little bit, but I don't get all crazy over them because of the fact that I take my medication on a daily basis, morning and night. And, what can I say? I keep it bossing over because of the fact that I like the medications that I'm taking. There are very few side effects. There's really only... I'm very tired during the day, which really sucks. And even the Adderall that I take, which is an amphetamine, doesn't keep me awake. But I'm on a very small dose of it, and I'm fine with that because it still works. But nevertheless, I just I deal with it being tired. Like, watch this. That was a yawn. Because I'm I get tired with all the medication that I take, man. It's heavy duty shit. And I'm on high doses of a lot of this shit. Like 450 milligrams of Wellbutrin. Now, the thing is, with one of the side effects of Wellbutrin is it gives you raw fucking unbelievable energy. Of course, out of all the fucking medications I take that I get all the fucking side effects from, that's the one medication that I don't get a side effect from because I'm always fucking tired. I wish I got that fucking side effect of raw fucking energy, but unfortunately I don't. But if you're ever taking Wellbutrin and you find yourself, you should always take it in the morning because if you do get that raw energy feeling, it will keep you up all night. So if you're taking Wellbutrin, you definitely want to take that in the morning time and feel that energy throughout the day if you have that side effect to it. That's why I take 450 milligrams. I was taking 300, but, complaining to my doctor that I'm tired all the time, they bumped me up to 450, which is probably the maximum dose that you could take of Wellbutrin. And yet, here I am, still tired. Although I woke up this morning feeling good. Yesterday, I fucking slept all fucking day. I mean, I just couldn't keep my fucking eyes open. That's why I didn't do the show yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, the 12th. Today's Friday the 13th. Ooh, see, now I'm worried. Because now I got fucking schizophrenic paranoia. And I'm worried that fucking Jason Adderley, or whatever the fuck his name is going to come to my fucking door and fucking hack me to death with this fucking machete. Actually, I am not afraid of that because I have a stun gun and I'll stun that motherfucker. Or a taser gun, whatever you want to call it, a taser stick. I won't think twice about tasering a motherfucker. I'm kidding. I've only tasered myself, and that was for show business reasons. I tasered myself with it 6 times on Underground Live, the LSTV show, and on Live Me, the LSTV show. And that shit hurts. It really does, especially when you do it 6 times. See? Because I'm fucking insane. Who tases themselves fucking 12 times in one day? B. Grinch does. You want to know why? Because that shit's got like over 600 views, and that's what I care about, are views. So, we're running down in our last 50 seconds of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just so you know that, most psychiatrists do not take antidepressants or antipsychotics because then what good would they be? Although they'd probably know a lot more about them if they actually took them, but they don't. So really, who the fuck are they to actually prescribe them to you if they don't know what the fuck they do? It's odd. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't care to get it. It's bad. But is it really that bad? I don't think so. Anyway, this is your boy B. Grinch saying, yo, keep it real. Love each other. And peace the fuck out. Catch me on Tuesdays, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook or on Instagram with my LSTV show, Underground Live. Later.